One of the main things missing from many musicians playing is a strong sense of rhythm. In this lesson, I'm going to show you the Grant Green solo that will take your improvisation to the next level with these must-know rhythmic techniques. I'm going to first begin by demonstrating on an etude with all the ideas that we'll use in this lesson to give you a better idea about what you'll get out of it. And as always, you'll be able to find every example written out in Guitar Pro, PDF, and Music XML formats, along with this etude on my Patreon. And if subscribing is not your thing, you can always buy my lesson materials for a one-time fee. Okay, so the ideas we are going to be looking at today come from Grant Green's record, Solid, off his solo on the kicker. In this solo, Grant shows us a variety of different methods to better connect ourselves with the swing groove. Doing this will ultimately make every aspect of our playing better. The main concepts this solo will teach you are 1. How to connect with the upbeats, 2. How to connect with the triplet, and 3. The essential jazz polyrhythm. Let's begin with one of the most foundational aspects of jazz rhythm, which is feeling the upbeats. So let's look at this line that Grant plays right at the start of his third chorus on the kicker. This line really shows his mastery of the upbeat by mostly playing upbeats. Not only that, but Grant places down beats to cause grounding, like when he places it on beat 1 in the first part of the phrase, or by making it feel unfinished by resolving on beat 4. We can practice this by splitting up this line into rhythmic licks. So this first rhythm could be played through a scale. Let's use B-flat mixolydian since this line is played over B-flat 7. Or we could do the same with the second rhythmic phrase of Grant's first line. Now, once you isolated a rhythmic idea like we've just done, we could incorporate it into some jazz language. Grant gives us a couple of great examples of doing this, like in this example, or like this example. You can already see that these lines are much more rhythmically interesting than just playing only 8 notes over and over again. If I wanted to incorporate this rhythmic idea into a line that I might know, I would probably use this Grant Green lick from his solo on Cool Blues, which sounds like this. And then maybe lead into it with our first rhythm through the mixolydian scale, as we did previously. And then maybe finish it with our second rhythm through the scale. Let's look at another rhythmic idea Grant shows us in his solo. Here he is not only feeling the upbeats, but connecting with the triplet feel that Elvin Jones is laying out. So much amazing rhythmic activity in Elvin's playing. Let's work it out like before and isolate this rhythm. In this case, let's use this rhythmic phrase from the second part of our example. 1, 2, 3. Now we could again take it through a scale like before. Or maybe we could use it as a chromatic approach to the arpeggio tones of B-flat 7. Try to think about other ways that you could practice and isolate this rhythmic device and apply it to your own playing, just like I did with the last couple examples. Then, once you feel like you're hearing the triplet, try using it to lead into jazz language. Maybe like the Grant Green Cool Blues lick like I showed you from before. Here's an example. Or we could try incorporating it into the middle of a line, kind of like Grant does here. Or just simply try using it in the middle of a scale like this. Doing these types of rhythmic exercises helps us strengthen our time and in turn be able to play better with other musicians. The last rhythmic device Grant shows us in his solo on the kicker is the essential jazz polyrhythm of 3/4. This is feeling 3/4 against the 4/4 time of the song by grouping eighth notes into 3, causing quarter note triplets to be played against the quarter notes of the tune. Most people know this through a waltz, where people like to imply 4 against the 3 of that time, which sounds like this. But here it's the opposite. Notice it takes 3 bars to line back up again on the downbeat. Grant outlines this polyrhythm by playing the classic Diliada rhythm on the dotted quarter notes. You could practice this by, again, just isolating this rhythmic phrase and playing it through a scale. Or incorporate it into jazz language like we've been doing from the previous examples. Or simply copy Grant's idea and play it with Diliada rhythms throughout whatever tune you're playing on. I believe that it's very important to work on rhythm in this way because, as I stated many times throughout this video, it helps us gain an internal metronome, which helps us relate to other musicians. So if something's not instantly actable, such as maybe some of these rhythmic exercises, working on it over a longer period of time will help us develop that internal sense of rhythm. And believe it or not, these type of rhythms will start to come out in our playing. I want to thank everybody for watching this video about Grant Green's secret to unlocking rhythmic mastery. If you enjoyed this kind of rhythm-based lesson, then let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to do more. Also, as I stated at the beginning of this lesson, you can find all the lesson materials, including the backing tracks of Elvin playing, on my Patreon, which you can find linked in the video description below. I also want to thank the Patreons that support this channel. Without everybody, then nothing of this would really happen. So I want to truly thank you for your support. It means the world. And as always, thanks for watching, and remember to always keep swinging.